guys,
Hello.
we're camped outside Catherine, just north of it. We've had a bit of a quiet week. I've been unwell, so I've just been stuck at camp, so not really doing much. And then last week was pretty boring as well. We were just camped at Robin Falls and then waiting for our car to get serviced in Darwin, which we had to push back for a few parts, but it's all fixed up and going good now. But instead we will give you a highlight of WA and what we enjoyed the most, as well as our top 3 and top paid campgrounds. Now if you're a person who enjoys caravan camping and you're watching for the paid caravan sites, we're not going to go through that.
Skip them.
We don't have any caravan sites on our list. Paid camping, I just mean like national parks that you have to pay, but it's still reduced. And yeah, obviously if you're going to do a trip that's similar, or you've got a bit of time, you want to know where you can explore on a holiday, even if it's just for a weekend, or I guess more for like a week or two away, then yeah, maybe go off this list. We'll have some footage for you so you can see what's in that area as well.
Alright, so we've been very many beautiful and amazing places. So culling it down to 5 was very difficult, but here are the top 5, our top 5 favourite places in WA.
Cool.
In no particular order.
This was my favourite. So Shark Bay, Steep Point, Front Shores, Perro National Park, they're all within the same area, and they are my favourite place probably in WA. I think they've beaten Exmouth for me, and you'll see on the video footage, but you get that beautiful red dirt with the beautiful turquoise waters. The fishing's great, beautiful swimming, the national parks are great, the camping's good. Number 2, Exmouth. Exmouth, snorkeling, diving, fishing, all great things to do. There's an awesome brewery as well in town that you should check out, and we've done the whale shark tour as well, and that was an awesome experience, actually worth the money. Number 3, it's Fitzgerald National Park.
Both sides. So you can enter, well this time we're around, you could enter from the one side or the other side, and the middle was sort of blocked off because of, I don't know,
it was like
dieback or something. Yeah. But yeah, both ends with fantastic.
It's in the south, but it's beautiful to visit. If you go the right time of year, you can see the whales, and they've actually built a beautiful platform at St Mary's Campground, which was absolutely stunning. You can just sit there and watch the whales, and the campground is really good as well. But yeah, it's just a beautiful national park, beautiful hiking. There's a few overnight hikes you can do, or even just day hikes. Yeah, it was just a stunning location.
Worth checking out the other side of the park. Like we mentioned, there's 2 parts that we visited. One was at St Mary's, the other one was near Hopetown. So it's quite a long drive to get from the main highway down to Hopetown. So it's something that you have to put on your list of things to do. It's not something that you just pass through. So you go south to Hopetown, and then you enter the park from that end, and then you just get the most beautiful scenery, massive waves.
Number 4 that we've put on is probably on everyone's list. It's a very popular place. Is Karijini National Park. We've never been, and there's always big hype about it. But yeah, it was just the gorges were beautiful, the walks were beautiful. It was just different scenery to what you see for the rest of WA. So I think if you've never been there and you're going to travel through that area, you definitely do stop at Karijini. I think that's a must, and check it out.
Yep.
And then the last in our list is not particularly one place, but it covers a big section, and that's the Gib River Road.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Mm.
Even though we got a bit of car troubles and whatnot, it was definitely, well, the falls where we think we got the car troubles wasn't worth it, but the rest of the Gib Road was worth it.
Yeah, so excluding Mitchell Falls, I don't think that's part of what you should have to do. But the Gib River Road, that just one section of road with all the little turn-offs to all the little falls, they're awesome, and it's just beautiful falls, beautiful scenery as you drive. Yeah, that was well worth it. So if you do WA
Definitely.
and you've got a four-wheel drive specifically, Gib River Road, 100%.
Just do it.
Go do it. It's fun.
Be ready for some costs at the end of it, but it's all part of it.
Yeah. So that's our top 5 for what we think you should go see in WA, that we enjoyed the most scenery wise. I'm going to mention a few that are less travelled, but we actually thought they were stunning. I think if you've got the time, you'd add them to your list, but if you don't, then obviously the other ones would be the preference. First one for us was Kennedy Ranges. This is awesome hiking, with these beautiful escarpments and cliff faces. Yeah, it was just stunning.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, and it was
Dry and arid landscape. It's like you're in the desert, and then there's just like
yeah,
these big cliffs.
yeah. You kind of feel like you're in a cowboy movie when you go through there. And it's not very popular because it's a bit out of the way. So you go from Carnarvon, but that's what made it even better, because it wasn't heaps of people that are like very touristy. It was all your couples doing hiking things, and that really just enjoy the outdoors. So that's beautiful. Second for us was Millstream National Park. Again, I think underrated.
Yeah.
The Spinifex fields in this place is stunning, especially when you're driving through them.
Yeah, and the birds.
The birds, and it also houses one of our best free camps as well, which we'll talk to you about later. But lastly, I always butcher this name, so I'll let you do it.
The Parongarups.
Yeah. So they're like the Stirling Ranges' little sister, down towards Albany. I just think it's such a cute little area. There's wineries, I think there's a cidery. Yeah, and there's a brewery, a distillery, and then there's little peaks that you can climb, and they've just done beautiful platforms at the top of some of the walks. So I think it was a Castle Rock.
Yeah.
Beautiful walk. It's probably one of our favorites. So it's not super hard, but it's just stunning. So I think it's an underrated place, and I think you should go check it out. If you're going to the Stirling Ranges, you might as well go there. Okay, our best free camps that we found along the way. There's some great free camping in WA.
Not enough though.
Oh, not enough, but yeah, it's good. They have some free camps. Try them out. But the ones we found that are probably even better than any paid camping we've done. Our top all-time favourite is Broke Inlet.
Yep.
This is towards Walpole's direction.
Yeah, so not too far from Perth. So if you're local to Perth, go check it out. It's awesome.
You can go for like a long weekend.
Yep.
You don't need much more. It's
You need a
seasonal.
full drive to access, but other than that,
Yeah. Seasonal campsite, so it's only open during summer. Yeah, it closes in winter because obviously the whole inlet just floods. But yeah, absolutely stunning campground. Our second one is in Millstream National Park, and it's George River Bush Camp. This was just, you follow a small path that's pebbly and slow going on the way in, but we had the whole area to ourselves, and there was water pools everywhere. We can go for a dip, with these beautiful gorges all around you, and again then you've got those spinifex fields as you drive in and out. So George River Bush Camp, I don't think a lot of people go there, but I think it's stunning, and if you've got the time and you're heading there, take that 4-wheel-drive track and go check it out.
Yeah, and you can walk up, you can do your own hikes basically. There aren't any designated walks there, but you can walk up to the top of the cliffs and look down. Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah. And then the last one, I guess, free camping wise, is again not one we've done on the lap, but we did it with friends a few months back, over the December holidays, and that is Cape Arid National Park. The actual free camping is not in the national park itself, but you drive through it. Jump on Wiki Camps. I'll see if I can get the campsite and I'll put a screenshot on. But yeah, that's beautiful blue beaches, some fishing, some swimming.
Lots of wind.
Lots of wind, yeah. So that was the downside, especially going in December, is the wind is just hammering you. So yeah, annoying for things like fridge slides and that kind of thing, because it just gets covered in sand, and we still get sand in our trailer today from Esperance, and that side. But yeah, it was just beautiful free camping, and that we enjoyed. Alright, best paid campgrounds.
Yeah, and again, this isn't like caravan parks. It's basically national parks. It's a long drop toilet, nothing fancy, no showers, but it's in the bush.
Yeah. So I think we actually had 4 for this one because we couldn't decide. But Fitzgerald National Park that we talked about earlier,
St. Mary's, yep.
St. Mary's is one of the best campsites in regards to the beautiful platforms that they've built, where the campsite's located, and the hiking that's accessible right from your campsite. So St. Mary's is definitely one of the top ones there. I don't think it was too expensive. I'll double check, but I think it's $11 per person per night. And then they've got obviously like long draw toilets there. The other one, French Shores Prairie National Park, has heaps of camping in there. We've stayed at a few different ones. We've stayed at Big Lagoon. That one is, I guess, good for fishing. Beautiful scenery of the lagoon, especially if you chuck the drone up and you can see the lagoon on the drone footage. But this time around, where did we stay?
North of that. I can't remember the name.
Oh, I chucked the name on the screen, but awesome. Right next to the beach. That was beautiful as well, and you can walk up towards the other campsites.
That one was nicer than Big Lagoon, in my opinion.
Yeah, you were just right at the beach and ready for a swim. Big Lagoon's not really a great swimming spot, so if you want to be camping at a beach where you can take a dip every now and then I think, this other spot's really good as well as some of the other ones. But yeah, very nice national park, and you might have a chance to see a Fawny devil, which is awesome little lizard creatures. So yeah, that's on the list. Third, we'd say Shelter Bay, which I spoke about earlier. This is near Steep Point near Shark Bay. Shelter Bay is great. Preferably Blackie's 1 and Blackie's 2 are the best campsites in that bay, but they're really good. And then JJ, you enjoyed this one.
So down south, if you go east of, what was the other campsite called?
Walpole?
Yeah, east of Walpole, east of Broke Inlet, probably a couple of hours drive. There's another 4-wheel-drive track that goes down, and the campsite is called Black Point. So you're sort of on top of a cliff, and the water's down the bottom, but you're surrounded by trees and vegetation, and the campsites are nicely spread.
Yeah.
Toilets are really clean. Yeah, that was a really nice one. I enjoyed that.
Yeah. Yeah, those are probably our highlights from WA. Some beautiful places, and yeah, great that WA offers so much to do. And you can see probably a bit of all the seasons in Western Australia by going south first and then going up to the north. You just see a bit of everything from greenery up to the red dirts and then back to the gorges and the tropical weather up at the Gibb River Road. So, yeah.